Stand by. I'll be right there.
Take your dick out, America.
Let your yabos bounce.
Greg Wiener, Imran Sheikh, and The Wiener Sheikh Show. To get involved, call 302-RAW-DONG.
Call 302-729-3664.
302-RAW-DONG. It's time for The Wiener Sheikh Show. Greg Wiener and Imran Sheikh.
What's up, man? Can you hear me? Don't look at me like that. Don't give me that bullshit. Look, I'm only 41 minutes late. Gonna give me the silent treatment?
See how good that works out for us. I don't want to put you out. I know it's been a hectic morning of bowel movements for you.
Yeah, just one after the other. They just kept coming.
Oh, yeah. IBS on go, on fleek, as it were.
IBS.
Welcome to the Wiener Sheikh Show.
Woo! Big show today.
Big show. Well, we actually have a name finally. We can start off the podcast with a normal greeting and a name that we are branding and putting out into the world. It's the Wiener Sheikh Show. We'd like to thank, first off, podcastmovement.org and the folks at Zcast and all of our subscribers and listeners, right?
I was just going to say, when you said podcast movement, I thought you were going to make a pun about my being late because of my morning movement.
Yeah, I didn't, because that was obvious, and I'm trying not to be out of the gate, be obvious.
I have no scruples about that. If I see fruit hanging on a tree, I'm grabbing it. I'm eating it. I'm hungry.
I hear you. We'd also like to let you know, feel free to reach out to us. What's our email? Do you know it, Imran?
I don't know if we're ready with the email yet.
You were supposed to do that. Did you not actually? Wow. Did you just make up an email and send it to me just to shut me up because I was asking for it for imaging purposes? Did you bullshit me, you fucker?
I didn't bullshit you. The email exists, but it's a private email. It's just for us right now.
Okay, what's our Twitter and Instagram then, if people want to follow us? I don't think they do. I mean, what the hell are they going to follow? We don't post anything yet.
We're not ready with that stuff yet.
So basically, it's 302-RAW-DONG. That's our phone number. You can text and call, but that's it. We're in the dark ages.
Yeah. Our only social media is a joke phone number. Which I say joke in that
the title is a joke.
The title joke. It is actually a working number. You can call it. You can communicate with us via it. Listen, buddy. All right, you wanna pimp it out? We can pimp it out. This will give me pressure to get it done, I guess. Our Twitter is at the Wiener Sheikh Show. Our Insta, that's what the kids call Instagram, is at the Wiener Sheikh Show. Okay. Mm-hmm. Our Snapchat is Wiener Sheikh. They had a character limit, so I couldn't do that. And we've got a few other goodies. That should be nice.
Great. Well, welcome to the Wiener Sheikh Show. It's the first official episode with the name. I don't know. Do you feel any different?
Nope, not at all.
No, me either.
I feel a little worse.
And yeah, I do feel a little less.
Theoretically,
we are a functioning entity. Imran, you mentioned earlier that you were late because you had a massive bowel movement.
Huge.
So we're recording today in the morning because Imran had a headache on Sunday night. We were supposed to record at midnight. I was prepped. I brought all my gear over to Tom Hanks's place, set up, ready to go 5 hours beforehand. Then I get a text from poor Imran. He had a headache and he didn't want to record. So, man, his pussy hurt and he had a fucking headache.
Yeah, I had to say, Greg, not tonight, honey.
Yeah.
I have a headache.
I've been doing podcasts and editing podcasts with a sprained ankle. Okay, pal?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're an athlete. You're a perseverance guru compared to me. I'm weak. I admit. Look, I said I go for the low-hanging fruit. I'm not as tall as you, Greg. I don't have that Jew nose balancing me out.
That's who you want to be. If the world exploded, your ISIS friends got their way, and the world ended right now, you would be happy with that being your final words. Mocking my nose.
They're not my friends.
Okay, sure they're not. Just because you shave your beard doesn't not make you not ISIS. So
I'm going to have to shave again because I've got a date.
All right. And that will constitute Imran's show prep. That's how he prepared for the podcast. Listen, yeah?
Want to talk about show prep? I've got an update. Violin Girl.
All right. Big show today. We're gonna kick it all off. Apparently, talk to us.
A huge update on the violin girl.
I got goosebumps right now. I got goosebumps. Folks, I am finding out about this as you are. So grip your asses, punch yourself in the titty if you have to, take your cocks out. Imran, did the violinist reach out or did somebody stalk her on your behalf?
I think we should wait till we get through your content because I know you've prepped and I don't want to usurp your time.
Imran's typical bullshit. He did not prep anything.
I did.
And I do believe that nothing happened with the violin girl and that he is just trying to blue ball us and get us all ready to nut. And there's going to be absolutely no powder coming out of our D's. Does that make any sense?
First off, powder.
Powder.
Second off, my friend, you've got problems if it's coming out as powder. I think you need to see a doctor real quick.
Wait a minute. Your jism doesn't come out in the form of powder?
No, it does. My dick doesn't, when climaxing, my dick doesn't go. It doesn't do that. Dust does not come out.
No.
In a cartoonish show of decrepitude.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a huge update. You're right. I didn't technically prepare anything.
Yeah, I figured.
Because I did nothing in this. But things happened that I was not a party to me, and therefore I have an update. Pretty excited about it, to be honest with you. And I think our listeners are pretty excited.
I'm trying to read into, because when we record, we stare at each other through our cameras or through our computers. So I'm staring at him and I'm trying to read his facial features, and he's playing a good hand of poker right now. He's got a good poker face on. His hair's tousled. I do see gray streaks coming out again. Hairy arms. Good forearms, but hairy. A hair tooth. Yeah, all right. That's enough.
Suit.
A hair suit, sorry.
Pronounce it however you want.
Well, whatever. You taught me the fucking word. I would never, ever try and say hair suit or hair... What is it? Fucking hair stupid. Suit. Hair suit. I'm a hair suit. Okay.
No, you don't say I'm a hair suit. That's like saying I'm a muscle. That's not... It's not.
Well, pardon me for not being a douchebag and not knowing my way around your just educated 5-majored.
But also, saying hirsute is a lot like referring to women as females. I just realized. And
cool.
That rubs me the wrong way.
Cool.
Because I hate it. Well, I hate urban people to begin with. And so... Jesus.
When you say urban people, do you mean African American or people who live in urban areas?
Whoa, man. Nobody's talking about race here. I'm just saying I don't like urban people. Don't like the way they look. I don't like the fact that they're lazy. And I don't like the fact that they are sucking on the teat of the government.
You should see this dead look in his eyes. Almost like he's reciting a mantra before he gets ready to pull the cord on the vest and blow everyone up. It's I hate urban people. I mean, it's like a dead look in his eyes that he's just reciting mantras that he learned at maybe a mosque or maybe somebody's living room in Boston. Who knows?
There it is.
Yeah.
Someone's living room in Boston. What is that a reference to?
9/11.
They were in Boston?
I guess you tried to block that out because of your shame?
Yes. I
Wait,
felt guilty.
How old were you during... by the way, he's obviously not even close to being a terrorist. This guy, with his lady hips. They wouldn't have let him through camp. He tried, but they wouldn't let him into camp. They said, oh, no. And they just started laughing, like gripping their AK-47s, and they just said, no, please, go back. Take the camel back to the airport and go away. Please.
Thank you very much
for
the camel, but we're good, buddy. Okay, all right, thanks.
All right, lady hip.
Okay, look at this lady hips.
Look at lady hip.
You can be one of the property of the men, but I don't think you can. I don't think you can pull it off.
No.
It would be one thing if your lady hips were fat, because then we could store something in there. But it's all bone. It's just bone. It's just the shape of your body. We can't put anything inside your bone. Thanks.
And frankly, we couldn't plan a major attack because we'd be too busy laughing at your horrible lady hips that don't belong on a man's body.
Honestly, it would be a distraction.
Go away, lady hip. Go away. Just go. Please, Lady Hip.
Get down.
And then it's Lady Hip. Like how you leave off S's in words. So do they.
All right, get your stories straight, Wiener. Here. Do I add S's or do I take them off? See,
you don't have a rule.
This is a clear-cut sign.
No.
This is a clear-cut sign.
Yeah.
Yes, I do have a rule, which is I pronounce S's when necessary, and I don't pronounce them when not necessary. Don't shake your head at me.
Because that's patently incorrect and false. You do make syntax errors constantly without even knowing it until I point it out to you, and you're like, no, I didn't. It didn't bang bang. And we play back the tape, and you did.
I'm gonna have some neurological disease. I'm going to have some neurological disease, and you're going to feel bad about it.
God forbid. I would feel bad. My show content, we'll start off with. I started off the morning, since we're recording now in the morning today because of Imran's headache on Sunday, the legendary headache that canceled episode 13's recording session. In the morning, we have bowel movements. I had one of those bowel movements, kind of where like everything in life becomes crystal clear and you truly understand your purpose in the cycle of the universe. Did you have one of those? Because I did. And I wrote that as I was expelling the yesterday's digestion. I could feel like this converging of like these thoughts and bubbles coming into my mind, and I felt lighter and clear, and I knew that I'm supposed to be with Tom Hanks, and I'm supposed to be doing this podcast, and supposed to be I just had one of those moments. You know what I'm talking about?
No, man, I just took a shit. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
All right, good. You'd think
I felt lighter in that, like, maybe 1 pound of matter expelled from my body. But
yeah. Well, thanks for supporting me there.
That's what my job is. I'm your sidekick. I'm the wind beneath your wings.
You're really not. You're kind of a stopgap until I find somebody who's more responsible.
Oh, no. Oh, shit. What, are you going to replace me with a Ringo? Come on.
Oh, I'll find another South Asian with a witty intellect and motivation. No, you have been more motivated, but only kind of like little stops and starts. You know, like you came up with the social network stuff, but you didn't really create anything. You just you filled in a login screen or a sign up screen on a few websites and then just kind of let it sit in your phone. And I had to chase you down for the Twitter and Instagram addresses when I was working on imaging all day.
Bullshit.
Yesterday.
I emailed those to you as soon as I got them.
You didn't send the email because I never got it.
That's horse shit. That's bullshit.
You're horse
shit. I did send you the email. Now, if you didn't have like an email address from like Rocket Mail or a goddamn CNET,
it never got through. Okay, I don't know what to tell you.
What's that? Yeah, tell me that you're getting a decent email from Gmail or fucking Yahoo. Step up to Yahoo at least.
Yahoo. It's not 1996, Imran. Okay.
I think it's bullshit because here I am trying to support you. And here you are coming down on me. I finally do. I get the social media up and running. It's percolating. It's a work in progress. I'm trying to formulate, all right, who are we going to follow? Who are we going to reach out to? What posts are we going to make? What imaging are we going to use? And because I'm trying to be the best. Oh, wait, this isn't the song.
Yeah, you are the worst. I knew you were vamping yourself while you were working on the sound cue. You need soundboard. But that would require you.
No, that would require effort. And input.
This podcast episode is a fucking abortion scrape.
I think you need to appreciate me because
your connection is horrible on that shit phone, by the way. It goes in and out. Great.
I call you my hero.
No, I'm not your hero. Not when you give me a 6.5, which we never settled why you gave me a 6. Oh, yeah, we did, because I'm Jewish.
Yeah, you're a Jew. What do you want from me?
Listen.
You're going to haggle with me? Yeah, that's not Jewy at all.
Yeah.
Maybe I could get a 7 out of 10. What can I get for that? I tell you what, I'll give you 2 shekels, you give me a rating. But he's showing me egg matzahs.
I'm holding up a box of egg matzah from Manischewitz. I picked some up when I was at the store for a party, but I picked it up specifically for Tom Hanks because she mentioned that she liked matzah. So this was my first gift to my girlfriend, matzah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Wiener, I know you're upset that you missed out. You missed out on getting matzahs as gifts. Question, is Tom Hanks of the tribe?
Yes, she is of the tribe. Half.
Wow.
Half Jew, half Itai. You couldn't have possibly tailor-made a person more perfect. So, for me. Anyway, we move on. You could have?
Yeah. You're a simple man of simple needs. It wouldn't be too hard to cobble together some things to please you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, what do you need? You need, you've mentioned you're a Yabos man.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I'm more of a connection man.
Okay.
Than anything else.
Yabos. That's Yabos. That's code for Yabos. So we got some good Yabos on her. She has to be Latina.
Don't use Tom Hanks as an example. Keep her name out of your mouth or I'll kill you.
I have not said Tom Hanks.
You said she must have nice Yabos.
In a previous No, I'm talking about the woman that I would create for you.
But in a way, you're trying to comment on Tom Hanks, and I told you, keep her name out of your mouth. Keep Tom's name out of your mouth. I'm not kidding.
Listen, does Tom Hanks have nice Yabos?
You fucking piece of shit. I swear to Christ. You did
you
this to me last episode as well. You'll respect her.
I do respect her. I'm asking a question. Does she have nice Yabos?
You don't respect her when you talk about her body.
How am I being? If I
That's
said,
you don't need to know.
I'd love to feel up Tom Hanks's Yabos without her consent. That's me disrespecting her. Or if I said,
okay.
Moving along.
Okay.
All right. Listen. All I know is if I were to build in a weird science way a woman for you,
yeah,
she would be a Latina, nice Yabos, and every now and then liked it up to pooper. That's all you need.
You don't know me at all.
There's a bubbling, seething rage just below the surface on her about how annoying you are. just bubbling there. Every now and then, a little crack, a little geysers spurt out, little spurts, but it's under the surface.
You're bringing out the heavy guns, man.
This is my problem with women today.
One of your problems. Go ahead.
One of many is that if you compliment a girl nowadays on the dating sites and you say, hey, you know what, you're very cute, that's considered an insult.
What? How is that an insult? It's a compliment.
It's a thing. Yes, that's why when I ask, oh, are your paramours Yabos nice? That's not me saying I want to see them exposed. I want a jacket to them. No, that's just saying does she have a nice figure or not? And there's this
physique.
Thing of
you mean physique? Does she have a nice physique?
Figure.
Oh, it's figure. Liquid U there, pal. Not figure. What the fuck language are you speaking right now? Figure?
Liquid you, buddy. Listen, all I'm saying is, compliment and to talk about someone's figure is not insulting. It's complimentary.
No.
Look, I know, I get it. It's a roll of the dice. You had no control over your figure for the most part. It's genetics. But to say, so what? You go around looking at flowers and you say, no, we can't say that flower is pretty because that's insulting and objectifying that flower. I just think sometimes
that's a fucking god awful analogy. You're talking about complimenting flowers as opposed to human beings who have self-respect and don't want to be, itemized like a fucking food order.
See, this shows your ignorance.
Right.
To be quite frank, because
it's opposite day apparently. Go ahead.
You in doing that are objectifying women, insulting them by saying that they're not natural, that they're not a part of nature. Flowers are nature.
I'm
women
not
are
saying
nature.
that.
That's exactly what you're saying.
You live in your own little world in your head.
By saying women and flowers are not the same thing, you're saying that one is natural, one is not.
God, your eyebrows are really hairy.
It's a sign of my virility. Women dig it, man.
Do they?
My eyelashes are very womanly. I get complimented on two things all the time by girls who let me be inside them. My eyebrows and my hair.
Interesting. Well, the hair I can see. Eyebrows, caterpillarish.
Peter Gallagher has a career based on his eyebrows.
That's true. He has a little talent as well.
I mean, it's mostly eyebrow.
Have you ever tasted your own spunk? Honestly, come on, be honest.
I think one time by accident because I got some on my hand and I think I went to bite my nail or something.
Oh, God. Right after you completed, you're like, oh God, I gotta get this index fingernail real quick.
Yeah.
And boom, Bob's your uncle. You're tasting your own brand. That's how.
Also like how I try to mitigate it by saying bite my nail or something.
Yeah.
What other Anyway.
You were curious.
No, I was not, actually. I have no curiosity. I mean, no, that's not true. I am very curious as to what it tastes like.
Why?
But
Why?
Well, for other people's benefit, you know?
Oh, I see.
I mean, not that I ever have, actually. I mean, we've talked about this. I cannot complete from fellatio.
Right.
But
which would
I'm
be the
still
only
curious.
time where you would do a swapping of, baby batter.
Mouth to mouth?
Why did you bring up blowjobs? Yes, you would complete in the mouth, and then the girl would make out with you.
Whoa,
have you not seen those
she's gotta
porns? Porns. Have you not seen those porns? I hate recording in the morning. My brain's not fully ready. So what are you talking about?
Hey, do you want me to get you a baba? Maybe your binky?
I would love to go back to bed. You know, if we started on time, you would have given me about an hour to kind of have a real quick power nap before I go on set.
Here we go.
Yep.
Oh, going on set. Ooh, go ahead. Welcome back to the Wiener Shake Show, where we discuss Greg's career as an actor. Go ahead, Greg. Tell us what job you've got in line for you today.
I'm portraying the role of a police officer in an internet commercial. I'm essentially a featured extra, and I'm making half a K. Okay? For a couple hours worth of work.
That's nice. I'd suck a dick for that kind of money.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm just going to be sitting in a car with a buddy of mine, and we're going to pretend we're cops and make dick jokes for a couple hours. That's kind of what we do here, but I'll get paid over there. You know?
Yeah, we're not getting paid.
I'll totally Instagram and Snapchat, though, if you guys want to follow me.
Insta and Snapchat. Apparently, Snapchat, no one's on Snapchat anymore because one of the Kardashians got off of it. Did you hear about this?
No, because I avoid all Kardashian news, but not you, apparently.
Yes, you should. Listen, I keep my ear to the ground. If I get a date with an 18, 19-year-old, I need to know this shit.
You're not going out with an 18, 19-year-old girl.
I have.
Violinist?
No. Actually, I don't know how old violinist was, but she was not 19.
But we know that she was much younger than you. Considerably younger are your words. I quote you.
I was actually quoting her. She used to make fun of me a lot about it. She used to say, I'm decidedly younger than you. I'll say this. The first Tinder hookup I ever had, 19 years old. And I'm not going to lie, I might be a little proud about that. I feel a little embarrassed saying that.
What is that? Why would you be proud to be with a younger girl?
Because we chase youth, Greg. All our lives, that's all we do. When we're young, we want nothing than to be older. But once you get past 21,
yes,
it's just all it's a drive to become young again, to chase it. So and if you can't become it, you come inside it.
Have you come inside anyone without their permission since we last spoke? Get that update real quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think
okay.
So, yeah.
Of course. Good. Yeah. Good. Glad to see that you're staying consistently rapey.
Okay, to be
okay. You know, by the way, I've had about 3 or 4 people agree with me and see my whole perspective with that. So,
after you browbeat them into agreeing.
Didn't browbeat them. They happened to listen to the podcast and you know what? I absolutely understand and I agree. And what's more, I want to be friends with you and I want your respect, Greg Wiener, because you are a stand-up man, a responsible man. You don't have any wayward children in Costa Rica somewhere with the big Jew nose and a Latina girl face. There's none of those little spawns. I want to be who you are deep down at your core. Your goodness, your light, you're evolved, you're an empath, and you're a beautiful soul. Give me your light, Greg. And I spit on them and I tell them to go fuck themselves. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that has to do with anything. Hold on a second. Hold on. Tom Hanks texted me.
Oh, God.
All right.
Here we go.
All right.
What did she text you, Greg? Oh,
that's just, it's nothing really. We're just.
No, share with the client. You can't interrupt our live taping.
When is it taping not live?
I don't want to bother you with her texts. Tell us what she texted you. Come on, read it off.
I'm not reading our texts.
No, you have to now.
Definitely not.
Wow.
Let's see,
I guess you're not committed to the podcast.
Imran's running late, and then I put a laugh emoji, and then I said I'm filming in Coconut Grove, so I'll be relatively close to you. If I finish early, I'll just head to Starbies. Is that the right nickname? Because she used a different nickname, and then she corrected me and said Starbs. Starbs. Exclamation point. 4 of them. How's that for fucking podcasting? Top of the line, man.
You guys, talk about the bonfire of the vanities. Wow. You guys are just sizzling. Feel that heat, ladies and gentlemen? Wow. Riveting sex talk between you two. Flirting. How do you pronounce Starbucks? Oh, I don't know. Starbeef? Match made in goddamn GD heaven. Sorry.
Starbs. It's Starbs, okay?
We're going to Starbs.
Look at my face, Imran. Do I look happy to you?
You do, and it's annoying me.
Yep.
Oh, shit. I don't know that.
As fucking usual. You piece of shit.
No, listen, you are happy, obviously, and Tom Hanks is good for you, and it's driving a bitter, jealous rage inside me.
Speaking of jealousy, I by accident sent you yesterday.
Oh my God.
A picture. I was texting you, and I happened to be in the text message window, and I hit the camera icon by accident, and when I was trying to go back, I hit the picture taker icon and then hit send by accident. It was a comedy of errors. I was carrying my bag and I had my sunglasses and I was trying to multitask and I failed, and I sent you a picture of my new car by accident.
No, the thing is, this is what's happening. Greg got himself a muscle car because he's wealthy, and he got himself a fancy pants sports car, la-di friggin' da, and he can't get over it. He wants the world to know about it, and he knows I don't have a car. He knows I'm destitute. He knows I'm living in a shack, essentially. And so he texts me out of nowhere, out of the blue. I'm not even texting him. I'm living my life trying to make ends meet, trying to see where I'm going to get my next meal from, trying to see if I got a S&D this month to make rent. And Greg sends me S&D this month.
Suck a dick. Go ahead.
And Greg sends me a text picture of his GD brand spanking new a sports car. Just to throw it in my face out of nowhere. I'm running errands. I'm sweating. It's hot. I'm walking around town trying to, where can I get money from? Picking up dollars off the street.
Jeez.
Moving boxes for people, mowing lawns in New York City.
You're mowing lawns, huh?
Mowing lawns.
Yeah.
I'm going up attics. I'm letting old ladies hit on me so they can give me a little extra tip.
So you're essentially gigoloing.
No. No one said any. Listen, as far as the police is concerned, I'm an escort. I accompany these women. Okay, you want to hear something?
Well, I just want to say something real quick. I don't think you would be marketable with lady hips. I don't think, unless there's a specific kink for South Asian guys, gigolos with lady hips.
A reverse ladyboy. You want to hear something? I signed up for seekingarrangement.com. I have a profile on there.
No, you don't.
I do.
What? I'm assuming seeking an arrangement is like a sugar mama type thing where you...
Yeah, it's a sugar daddy site, and I was reading an article about it because I'm fascinated by this stuff. I saw that there were some dudes on there as well. Now, a good majority of the men on there are gay. I'm not gay. But there are some heterosexual dudes on there as well. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why not? A, I need money. B, I like cougars. So why not?
You do? You like cougars? Do you really?
Have you been with one? I would love to.
Why?
I think it's, if we went really deep, it's my mom.
You're searching for a relationship. So your relationship with your mother is wanting then?
No. In the sense that I love my mommy and I can't bone her. So the best thing I can do is bone someone who looks like my mom.
Good. I'm glad that was in the clear. That makes the cut.
What it really is there's a certain confidence, and there's a certain
confidence.
There's a certain maturity. There's ownership. There's independence. They have their own apartment. They live alone, and I can go there. And they
live
just
there.
Don't need anything, and also they're more prone to casual relationships, I think, because they lived it all. They've had a couple of kids. They had 2 husbands. They don't need another guy in their life. They just want a wham, bam, thank you, mister.
So you're really into the one-night stand thing that comes with that.
I'm actually really not. One-night stands actually kind of gross me out.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Me as well.
What I do like is if I meet someone to get to know them, and I'll sleep with her the first night. But the thing is, then there has to be potential for further sleepings.
Right. Further sleepings.
Yeah. Further love making. One night stands, I mean, look, if it happens, it happens. I'm not going to be like, this is too gross. I can't do this. I will do it.
Yeah.
It's never happened. I've never had one, but
what? Really?
Well, there was one incident one time where I hooked up in the sense that we matched on Tinder, and this girl was from Tennessee. She just moved to the city, and she was like, "Oh, my apartment sucks, so I'm living in a hotel for the moment." And she was like, "Why don't you come visit me?"
Hotel sex.
Well, which is amazing, right? So, and that's the thing. So I was there's two places I want to bone always. In an office and in a hotel. In
an office?
Oh my God, that's such a giant
And do role-playing? Are you into role-playing when you have a girlfriend?
No.
You're not?
Not whatsoever, no.
Really?
It's just the location, that's all.
You're not into role-playing at all?
No, it's weird.
Well, as an actor, I think that you would be prone to playing around like that.
It's
weird.
Silly.
What's weird about it?
It's silly. It's like, oh, I'm a detective working a case.
Hey, you don't do that. I mean, come on, Jesus, what are you doing? CSI sex?
I mean, I don't know. What do you do when you role play? All right, kid, you gotta get out there. We got 4 touchdowns left, and you gotta fuck me in order to make the passes. I mean, what in that doing?
Voice.
In that, yeah, you got to do voices when you role play, right?
You don't know. You, as an actor, you have an arsenal of organic tools.
I'm a substitute teacher, and today's class we're gonna talk about sex ed. Mary Sue, you're up.
I mean, what are you supposed to do?
Well, you don't have to do a voice. You can play yourself in an imaginary circumstance. Why am I explaining how to fucking do? You overanalyze so much in your life. It's unbelievable. You can't just have a simple role play where it's Imran and the violin girl and you're selling her fucking violins or something. You know, she's coming into the store. You're like this old vet of violin making. You're like, you know, you're like the Ollivander of violins, and in comes the violinist, and she's just croissant, and you're like, hey. You know, and you do this role.
Welcome to my violin shop. Can I help you?
Well, again, the voice, there's nothing sexual about that. She would turn around and walk out the door.
You told me to be someone I'm not. That's what you're supposed to
I'm
do
saying you're not listening again, and this is typical. It's amazing that you're in communications. You've got 30 major degrees, and not one of them helps you to actively listen in the moment. How do you act? Do you act in a bubble?
You said, in order to role play, you have to be someone else. How the fuck are you going to be someone else if you don't put on a goddamn voice?
Oh, do you put on voices for different characters that you play? You put on, quote-unquote, a voice. We're much more better acting has evolved beyond,
I'm gonna be a big tough guy and talk like this. This means I'm a football player.
I mean, come on.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
No. I mean, if I have to throw an accent, I don't actively role play, okay?
Back up. Have you ever thrown an accent during role play?
You know what I have done by accident? It was years ago. I didn't have a place, and me and a girlfriend from way back. Sorry, Tom Hanks. You can fast forward. Actually, Tom Hanks doesn't care about any of these stories. She laughed.
I know. She told me when we talked on the phone.
You son of a bitch. I'm so filled with jealousy. So we got a hotel, and I was smoking a joint. Girl was going down on me, and I was talking if
you're popping J's while she's BJing you.
We smoked a joint together, and then we were in flagrante, as it were.
You continue to smoke the J while she was fellatsying you?
Yeah, I probably took a hit. I mean, I was already stoned. Wow. You don't understand drug use, which is great for you, but boy, oh boy, are you boring.
It must have made
you can smoke
head. It must have made her head-giving abilities really good, because apparently I've heard that smoking J's makes you really focused on a task and you just want to do it over and over again. Oh, if you really want to get a good BJ, slip some Adderall in a girl's drink.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, it's not a roofie, so you
have
can do
you
it.
Done that?
I have never done that.
Is that something that is like Adderall blowjobs? Is that something that we need to figure out?
I don't know, but I'm just saying, if you slipped some Ritalin or Adderall in a girl's drink, you might get the best head there ever was.
Yeah, really focused, engaged. Yeah. You may get a tooth mark though, because you're all sped up and you're, you know, maybe a little too much.
You take the good with the bad.
Anyway, so I'm getting a blowsco, and I'm talking in my hip hop voice. You know, I'm like, oh yeah, girl, get that. Yeah, you sucking that dirt. You getting that dirt, girl. Suck that
What do you mean?
dick.
What do you mean you're talking in that voice?
Yeah,
How
bitch.
did you launch it? Were you guys doing this before? Like what? You just launched into it.
Yeah, there wasn't, okay, I'm going to speak now in my black voice. There wasn't a plan. We didn't say, all right, just sign right here so I can talk in this voice while you're giving me fellatio.
What made you want to do that voice?
I was stoned, and I was stoned, and I was just having fun. I was a kid. Don't worry about it, okay? It doesn't matter what race she is, you bigot. Why is everything race with you?
She was Afro-American.
Anyway, not only, so I'm going, oh yeah, dude. Oh girl, you got a bad head. You get a best head. Like really thugged out, like gold teeth, grill, gat sitting on the fucking side table. Yeah, you bitch, suck that dick. And then all of a sudden, the blowjobbing stops. She lifts her head and she goes, and I'm like, oh bitch, what happened? I'm still in character. She goes, what did you just call me? Like in a really cool voice, like you're in fucking trouble. You done fucked up now. And I'm like, what, baby? What? Why you stopping? I thought maybe she was playing some kind of game as well. I don't know. I was stoned. I wasn't overthinking this.
You're a
and she goes,
professional. You're not dropping character.
No, exactly. I'm in the moment until the fucking end of the scene. Until somebody yells scene, I am living imaginary in those circumstances. So I'm like, what? You just called me Plakina, which was my ex-girlfriend. She said that I exclaimed my ex-girlfriend's name. Mind you, this was like 5 years removed. Like, Plakina was like 5 years ago in high school. I'm in college now. And I'm like, and of course I dropped the character right away and my balls shrink and my asshole tightens up. And I'm like, no, I didn't say that. I was just in character. I was playing around. I was around.
Bitch. I don't.
Yeah. Maybe it was, no, it wasn't bitch. It was Plakina's name. So, not much payoff.
What happened?
She went back and started, I denied it, and I said, you're hearing things. Because I honestly, why would I say Plakina's name? One, Plakina called me annoying. I never thought of her anymore. It wasn't like she was in the J.O. Rolodex. I fucking deleted all of her pages out of my J.O. Rolodex. Maybe I left one in, but that was on, when I went 3 years without sex. You don't think I'm going to go back and find the fucking cards of Plakina and I together? Sometimes. Yeah, listen, my father was very sick, and I didn't want to bring anybody into that world, so I decided to jerk off while he was sick, which doesn't really sound very good. He was sick for like 3 years. He had a kidney transplant, the whole bit. It was a lot. So I was like, I'm not bringing a girl into this world because, I can't just have sex with somebody. I got to have a whole fucking relationship because I'm that kind of guy. So, yeah.
You're an empath.
So I am an empath. I'm a loving ray of light and sunshine in the world, and the world is better off when I'm in it.
I'm sorry. I fell asleep for a sec. Did we finish the show?
You fell asleep? Why? So were you talking about Islamic tiling or the ins and outs of why Ramadan exists? Is that what made you fall asleep?
Yeah, maybe I flashed back to one of my previous rants.
All right, when we come back from this break, we're getting into The Violinist.
Big update.
The big update.
Pretty excited, actually.
You're excited. Can you give us a morsel, a tease, if you will? Something you said, something happened to you. I'll recap for you, since you're just sitting there playing with your ear. Don't shoot your wad, kid. I gotta teach this motherfucker how to do radio. You mentioned, I'll do it because you're failing again. Not only were you 45 minutes late because of a bowel movement.
Here we go.
Then before with the headache, I'm doing a recap. This is in broadcasting, Imran. If maybe one of your majors would have been communication, you'd be a little further ahead and I wouldn't have to fucking carry us. You canceled a podcast. You made me, that was Sunday night, could have been gold, but you decided that a headache would rule the day. And then you had a bowel movement that made us 48 minutes late. So, just let me talk. You did start off the podcast today with an event, a major update coming to us about the violinist, the French curry-making violinist. Beautiful, sassy, Spitfire girl. right? Spitfire, is that right?
Spark plug.
Spark plug, sure. Something happened to you with...
Cute, raspy voice.
Oh, yeah? She a whiskey drinker or a smoker?
Neither.
You know, she's French. Those people like their fags, you know? They like to smoke those fags. Or is that British? What?
It's British.
Okay. Why are you laughing, man? Oh, you're thinking the... You know.
I have a rant about that word, by the way.
Oh, can't wait. But when we come back, we'll hear about what happened to Imran in regards to the violinist right after this on the Wiener Shake Show. This podcast is supported by Zcast. Zcast.co is their web address. They are an app and website. They provide the platform that you're hearing this podcast on. They provide RSS feeds, server space, and links for sharing your podcast. We'd like to thank the folks over at Zcast for their incredible platform and for their constant and undying support of the Greg Wiener podcast. We love you, Zcast. Thank you so much for your hard work, and we look forward to forging a beautiful, professional, profitable, and maybe sexual, but not harassing sexual relationship with you. Thank you, Zcast.
Hey there, Wiener Shakers.
This is your man, Flo Rida.
Hey, what's happening? It's your little homie Plies, man.
Hey, yo, what's poppin', man? It's your boy Bow Weezy, man. Check it out.
To connect with the Wiener Shake Show,
Text or call
302-RAW-DONG. That's 302-729-3669.
And now, back to Greg Wiener and Imran Shake.
And the Wiener Shake Show on the Greg Wiener Podcasting Network.
I mean, we're talking running out of skin erection. Hey, man.
Hey, yo, man, what's up, dude?
Wait, am I giving you head right now? Is that why you're doing that voice? Or that's real hot. You've got a little white fucking piece of debris on your lip there, buddy.
That's Matzoh, by the way.
Good.
Me and Tom Hanks, when I bought her the matzah, we ate some matzah in bed together. Well, we were just sitting in the bed. It wasn't a sexual thing, but we were eating matzah and laughing our asses off that we were eating matzah in bed together. I've never done that before.
A, yes, it was a sexual thing. B, I still see the goddamn matzah on your fucking lips.
What do you want? It's dry as a brand of food. It's, you know, it's flaky as fuck. Yeah, I got it.
Leave it to the Jews to make bread boring. Jesus. I mean, really, Jesus.
That's true.
You killed him. Why?
Oh, there you go. Boy, we're on trial today in Imran's little intifada world, aren't we?
The first charges are the murder of Isa, and the second charges are matzahs. Why did you fuck up bread?
I'm pretty sure the Romans killed Jesus.
The
according
Jews
to the movie.
The Jews did, so, you know.
I don't care. I wasn't there, so I'm not going to take responsibility.
I saw it happen.
Okay. So we're back. Any feedback on our race discussion from last episode, my little niggy? It's a term of endearment. My little niggy. You're my little niggy, buddy.
It's racist.
It's not racist.
Then I can say, hey, Chinko, what's going on? Can I say that?
It's not the same.
What do you mean it's not the same? You can't say Chink. That's racist. But
says who?
According to you, if I pronounce it Chinko, it's not it's not. It's a term of endearment, Chinko. What's up, my little Chinko? Say that to a little Asian boy.
I wouldn't say that if someone were to be offended by it.
I wouldn't. And I go up to him and go, "Hey, little Chinko, what tuna you got for me today?" And he goes, "Why you call me that?" And I go, "Because I'm just trying to be friendly here. I'm from the hood. I know."
Wow.
Little Chinko.
Imran's got his real serious face on right now.
I'm just saying, if you can say that word, then I should be able to say Chinko.
I don't mean it with any ill intent. It's a word of endearment to somebody who is not... I'm not even thinking of an African American when I say, "What's up, little niggy?"
Yeah, okay, right. You're thinking of... Right, you're not thinking of an African American because they're not people to you. You're thinking of farm equipment. That's what you're thinking of. You're thinking of meaty cotton picking.
Go ahead. Yeah, let that racist fucking brain of yours motor on. Keep spinning those racist wheels of yours, you bigot.
Racist wheels keep on turning.
Proud racist, keep on churning. You're rolling today, buddy. Rolling. Imran?
Rolling.
Imran?
Rolling down the N-word. Why can't Greg say?
Imran?
Big update today, guys. Violin girl. It's not forgotten. She's come back into my life, ladies and gentlemen.
Excuse me?
She is back full force. I am over the moon about this. It was so crazy. I didn't expect this to happen. I'm rummaging through my closet. I'm looking for my passport. I can't find my passport. I'm in my closet. I'm rummaging through things, and I've got my phone on me the whole time, right?
Because just in case she calls or reaches out. Always. Yep.
And I'm rummaging through, and I'm looking for things.
Please speak up. Please speak up. Thank you.
I'm rummaging through, and I'm looking for things. I've got my phone on me, and then all of a sudden, it happens. She reached out to me, Greg.
By text, or did she call you on the phone with a call?
Better. I found the play ticket stub that we went to while we were dating.
Wait a minute. Oh, God.
What?
I fell for it.
Is that a sigh of relief, happiness?
So her reaching out to you was the ticket
that you just had to release.
She didn't really reach out to you. You found a play ticket.
No, she did. She did reach out to me through the cosmos, through the ether, through time, space and time. Our love cannot be limited by circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
It transcends the stars, space and time, like I said.
Oh, God. All right, so she didn't reach out to you at all.
She did. She did.
Did she call you or text you?
Huh? No.
Email, Snapchat, Insta, something?
No, radio silence on that front. But she did make it such that I found the play that we went to together, the stub of that, the commemorative memento.
How did she make that happen for you, Imran?
I think she willed it. I think if it's like The Secret, you know I'm a big proponent of The Secret. I read it on the subway to impress women.
Right.
And I think she thought about it. She was like, how can I reach out to him while saving face? And she thought about it. And then the fates stepped in and they said, we will take care of this for you.
Wow. And so in your junk bin, you found a memento that you saved because you're so lovesick and heart hurt and butt.
She never touched my butt.
She also never popped a little pinky up there, maybe? Sure she didn't.
No. She I think was one of the ones who did come close, and I just shut that shit down.
Mistake. God gave you a prostate for a reason, not just for cancer. That's all I'm going to say about that. Not that I know. I've read it on blogs.
This is a testament to how much I was in love with Violinist Girl. She did not have that nice a derriere, yet I was still madly in love with her. You laugh. Go ahead, laugh.
I laugh because
laugh at my pain.
That's
fine. No.
I listen as her. If she just heard
my heart is on the floor. I'm walking around with a mop and bucket, sweeping up my blood from my heart being on the floor all the time. And you find that funny. That's great, Greg.
You know what I'm really upset about? I had goosebumps when you said that you had heard from her, that she was back in your life. I had goosebumps. I literally had goosebumps on my arms. For you.
Goose flesh. It's called goose flesh.
It's called goosebumps. It's not goose flesh. Yeah.
Leave the wordings to the profesh.
God. I really, really, really thought that she was back in your life.
She is, Greg. I found the ticket. A small piece. We both touched that ticket. And in a way, we're connected again. We're holding hands again.
Do you fall asleep at night in your bed alone in your little, hovel, and you hold that pillow, and do you ever pretend that you're holding, in actuality, the violinist in your arms?
No, because I'm not sad and pathetic. I hold the ticket in my arms.
Okay.
Duh.
Do you masturbate to your sex with the violinist?
No, because I feel like that degrades her memory.
Are you serious right now?
Dead serious. I'm gonna have to admit also... the coitus not so great with the violinist. Gonna have to admit that.
Why?
But I was so
why
in love
wasn't
with her
it
that it was like married sex. It was like perfunctory almost. I loved being intimate with her. I want to make that clear. But it was also kind of like, oh, geez, here we go. 40 years down the road, we're still doing this. All right, let's do it.
Explain. You mean it wasn't dirty? It wasn't passion-filled? It was just by rote?
It was super passion-filled. But it was also kind of like,
then you don't understand. You don't understand what it's like to be married for 40 years, because that apparently is like, You don't want to fucking look at the person anymore, apparently.
Oh, I loved looking at her. I look at her still when I look at that ticket.
Do you have pictures of her on your phone?
Weirdly enough, stupidly enough, I should say, I never took photos of us together, but she did send me photos of her at a party one time, and I do have those saved.
Why don't you shoot those over to me when you get a chance? I'd just like to get a visual for the violinist and what she looks like.
Why? She's active duty right now.
She's not active duty. She is the opposite of active duty. You realize that, right?
Greg,
she is not active duty.
Greg, how can you say she's not? We're holding hands again. We're active duty, obviously.
It's not a good look for you. This is a desperate, desperate cry for...
One man's desperate cry is another man's reconnection with an old love. So here's the thing.
Did you come inside of her with a condo on?
Yes.
You did?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you ever make her climax before you climaxed?
Yeah, I don't know if I've told you this. For me, the real pleasure is in having her arrive at her destination before me.
Absolutely. And did it take her a while to get there, or was it kind of... How long? How long are we talking? Did you have to pull out tools? Were you using hands? Because we all know that you're a Minuteman, and you probably couldn't tough it out to bring her to climax.
I was actually not a Minuteman with her, which is, again, a testament to our love.
Well, the sex was boring, so you weren't as turned on.
I didn't say boring.
Ugh,
I didn't.
God, get healthy.
I gotta sneeze. I haven't taken care of myself.
I need to eat. I need to lick a frying pan because I've got it near me. I didn't say the sex was boring, Greg. I just said the sex was 40 years down the road sex.
That's not
that's
a
how
good
close
sign.
we were. That's how bonded we were.
All right. But you did preface it by saying the coitus was not that great.
I mean,
I think
we can all objectively say that coitus with a lustful relationship is way better than a 40 years down the road coitus.
I think
that.
There's nothing better than a true soul. Here he goes again. Bless you, unhealthy. There's nothing better than a soul kind of passion, eyes, and still having that lust. Like, that is the perfect ultimate scenario. Obviously, you don't have that. Sneeze some more, AIDS. Go ahead.
I'm going to eat some Tylenol to get my blood through my heart.
So, answer the question. Answer the question, Shake.
I made her climax through oral.
Oh.
And she loved it.
Yeah.
And she even commented one time at the fact that I was able to do that for.
Oh, my God.
See, thinking about it is getting my body like...
Tuberculosis?
We can't go down this road. We can't. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, Will Robinson. We can't get hooked on her again. The ticket is enough for right now.
So me bringing up the coitus and the foreplay and bringing the violinist to a climax is making you sneeze and bringing you down a dark road? Do we need to turn it off?
And giving me goose flesh. No, we don't have to turn it off. We don't have to turn it off.
Because I'm genuinely interested. Now, I'm going to do a questionnaire because I think that maybe you had... and just answer these questions. And this questionnaire is not what I thought it was. This is a questionnaire for you and the violinist to do together.
Yeah. I've got the ticket stuff with me, so go ahead.
I would have done this on Sunday had you not had a little bitch-ass headache. And me and Tom Hanks could have done it for you, and you could have mocked us. Not only did you have a headache, but you also let me know, what was it, that you didn't think, how did you put it, GFs would be good for the podcast. Do you remember saying that?
I remember saying that I don't want a Yoko Ono situation happening here. Next thing I know, Tom Hanks is your new sidekick, and I get booted out for fucking Ringo Starr. I'm trying to avoid a Pete Best situation here.
See, if you knew Tom Hanks at all, you'd know that Tom has no interest in being a sidekick. She has a stronger life goal and drive, and she does good in the world, unlike you, who just siphons off of it and tries to get Tinder laid, get your name on TV screens and all over the world and in Amazon fucking news in Wisconsin somewhere.
You think John Lennon didn't say that to Paul, to Jimbo, or whatever the other one's name was?
Thank you for equating me to John Lennon. I appreciate that, and I agree. I just hope I don't get shot.
Well, the way you shovel those matzahs in your mouth, it just screams rock music icon.
You know, you fell down the racist rabbit hole that I wanted you to. It's the only reason I ate that matzah, because I feel like we needed a little goose.
No. Don't drink some water. Let the dry chewing really accentuate our listeners' ears.
I got some would you rathers because your content was
gold.
Nope.
I know.
No, it really wasn't. Okay, you ready?
Lightning round.
Is it racist? This isn't a would you rather. This is is it racist?
It's a philosophical question.
Is it racist to use different colored thumbs up emojis
than
the color you are to a group text with varying races of skin tone?
Here's the thing. I was going to bring this up, actually.
And this is a question that I had before you brought it up to me. And we're kindred spirits. It's so good that we're doing the Wiener Shake Show together.
They're meant to be together. Because you, it's literally on my list. You text me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time, ladies and gentlemen.
All the time.
All the time. And sometimes, I don't have time to respond.
Most of the time, you don't have fucking
most
time.
Most of the time. And so I throw a thumbs up or thumbs down or a middle finger or a gnarly sign. Greg will also do the same. But he'll use, and I'm dead serious here, this is not a bit, he'll use a brown-skinned thumbs up, and I find that offensive.
Why do you find it offensive? It's a fucking emoji, you twit.
Because you're white.
That's
you can't
offensive to me. That's
offensive. Thumbs up, goddammit.
I'm not culturally appropriating jack shit. Look up the definition. I have nothing but respect and love for every fucking culture, especially hip-hop culture. Especially.
Our land wasn't enough?
Your land? You're not African American because you had a fucking uncle die from a snake bite in the 20s, okay? A homeless uncle who was misplaced, who thought he was getting on a boat to Pakistan, and he ended up in fucking Africa, okay? That doesn't make you one of them. You ain't part of the tribe, chump. You a fucking snake charmer. Get off my dick.
Manhattan for a necklace of beads wasn't enough for you? You gotta take our GD thumbs up now, too?
It's not yours just because you're a person of color. A POC, as you call it. Screw you.
Building the railroads with our blood, sweat, and tears wasn't enough for you. You gotta take our thumbs up, too.
Your arguments are so weak. There's no backbone to any of them. You sound silly and pathetic.
I'm just saying... You're white. You should not be using POC thumbs ups.
Okay.
You should be using either the white one or the yellow one. I personally use the yellow one because that's neutral.
Okay.
And I don't get into it.
Okay. Now, we'd like to hear your opinions, and we will discuss these hot button fire issues of today. Is it racist to use different colored thumbs up emojis than the color you are to a group text or even to a one-on-one text, as Imran and I do to each other, with varying races of skin tone, him being a dirty kind of yellowish brown and me having a gorgeous Jew olive skin tone. But I am steeped and raised from hip-hop culture, and I am in love with it. I live and breathe it.
Appropriated it. So.
I don't appropriate shit. I honor it and love it. I don't appropriate anything. I don't own it. I use it, okay? 302, raw dong. That's 302. What is the...
Yeah, I'm looking that up. I have no idea what the real number is.
It's raw dong. Okay, RAWDONG. I think it's like 3693669.
302-729-3664.
Okay, I was completely wrong.
Off by a lot of numbers.
What's that number again?
You've got like 302-729-3664.
366. I think you're wrong.
Okay, because I'm looking at the goddamn thing right now.
I thought it was 3669. Hold on, let me dial it. 302-729-D0664. Why did I think there was a 69 in that number?
Because you're a dingus.
Well, you're a fuckstick, so...
Well, you're a cock sucker.
You're a garbage breath... baby dicked, camel jockey, cultural appropriator piece of dick skin.
You're a raccoon's cyst. Benign.
Are raccoons a cystic breed?
I don't know. You tell me. You're one.
Let's keep going with these name calling. I think this should be a new feature. Your...
Good. It's great to label it, Greg. That makes it real funny.
Oh, right, because we should just sporadically go into bits and not talk about it and give them features so people have something to look forward to every time we release a podcast, which would be more often if you did your job. How are the Paula episodes going, Imran?
Our audience isn't a bunch of toddlers that they got to be told what they're listening to every now and then. They can identify the goddamn features.
But this is a new feature. This is a new feature that we just found.
Yeah. So let it be organic. Why you got to put a label on it, man? Maybe maybe he wants to see other features. Maybe he doesn't want to be tied down to this podcast. Jesus. Maybe he wants a feature with red hair. Maybe he wants a podcast with brown hair. Maybe he just wants the violinist to call him.
Exactly. Violinist 302 raw dong violinist. Put down that curry recipe, drop the violin, pick up the phone right now. You won't have to talk to him. You can leave him a voicemail or just text 302-729-3664. Okay, back to the new feature we just found. You penniless.
That could be it. That could just be it. You're penniless.
From a Jew? Yeah, you are penniless. Fat. That's it.
The ultimate insult.
Yeah, the ultimate insult. You don't even have a penny. Ugh. You BOGO missing.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
Call me a name. Come on.
You Camels hump.
Wow. Okay. This obviously wasn't a major of yours in college. You were too busy figuring out the Pythagorean theorem. And how's that working out for you today on this podcast? Nothing. You got nothing.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Motherfuckers.
Yeah, what do you do with that? How does that get you on the subway?
Because I can figure out the square footage of how much I have to walk, so I plan accordingly on what time I have to leave my house to get to the train on time. Bingo, bango, boomo, bingo. You chinko.
Figure.
Really, nigga?
See,
really, nigga?
now.
That's a soundboard. I didn't say that.
Really, nigga?
Okay.
Just because it's not a soundboard doesn't mean you can say it.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. What?
Now
I'm not saying it.
No, nigga.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
What the fuck soundboard
I don't know
is
who. This is the same soundboard that.
I don't need friends. They disappoint me.
I feel you, sister girl.
No, nigga.
All right.
I'll fucking rip your face off, bitch.
Ooh.
Really, nigga?
All right.
I like the girl one when she says no N-word. That was funny.
No, nigga.
I know, it's so animated. See, it's so, God, I wish I was black.
Afro-American.
No,
I'm going to be your censor from now on. Like, that's going to be our new feature. Is going to be. I'm going to
you.
try
At least I'm creating features and not just shitting in a bowl for 48 minutes and being late for my own podcast appointment. A new feature. You don't know work ethic, buddy.
Really, nigga?
Okay, see, now you're just doing
that. That hurts your feelings?
Really, nigga?
Look, I'm trying to get Afro-Americans to be my friends over here.
Really, nigga?
And you're just going to say that every time I say something.
Really, nigga?
I find the N-word offensive.
Really, nigga?
Go ahead.
Coming from a white man? Yes.
I'm not saying it.
No, nigga.
Oh, but you like that one because that just tickles your funny bone, huh?
No, nigga.
You like that one, but when the fella says
Really,
it,
nigga?
you get really offended.
Offensive.
Yeah.
Really offensive.
Yeah. You need to take stock of your own perspective of race because you come at it from a very strange angle, dude. And I don't know I'm talking about you being offended by me using the word niggy. You personally being offended.
Yeah. Then you know what? Then I can say the word chinko.
No.
Yeah.
If you're gonna say if you're gonna say it to a little Asian kid who's selling fish and because his parents have bird flu and they suddenly can't do math anymore and they're so exhausted they can't keep their eyes open, and you're going to just add insult to injury and call this
And they weren't open that far anyway.
Exactly. And you're going to add insult to injury to this poor little kid who's just trying to get a few extra wontons in his soup for the end of the day by selling the fish, and you're going to say, hey, little chinko, how you doing?
Yeah.
Do you know my buddy Gleg?
Yeah. See how offensive that is?
Yeah, it's very offensive. You're doing it to the kid. You're doing that to the kid. I'm not.
You're doing this to all the little Afro-American kids listening to our show right now.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I want to hear from a little African-American child. You can be 8 or older. Call 302 Raw Dong and tell me if you get offended when I call Imran, hey, what's up, little niggy? And that's how I say it. Is that offensive to you?
Call the number 302 Raw Dong. If you're a kid.
If you're a sweet little innocent black baby, call
Don't ask your parents for permission.
Nope. Message and data rates don't apply to you.
Don't. It's free.
It's free.
It's free for you.
Call Jesus. Call the number, kids. 302 Raw Dong.
Yeah. Call the number after midnight. Yeah, call it after midnight. Yeah.
And text me 5 minutes before you do so I can get ready. All right. Would you rather have no one show up for your wedding or your funeral? And you're marrying the violinist.
Funeral. You're dead. Who gives a shit?
So you would rather have no one show up to your funeral?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who gives a fuck? I don't need Glenn Howerton seeing me in a casket. I want him to see me alive when I'm living, breathing.
Why are you dropping Glenn Howerton's name?
I'm not dropping anything. I'm just saying he might come to my wedding if I invited him.
He doesn't know who you are.
Wow. All right. You're just going to stomp on people's dreams today, I guess. That's fine. No, it's good, Greg. This is great. This is a great show. This is a great appointment I'm keeping today.
Why are you appropriating Glenn Howerton's name as part of your life? You want to talk about appropriation?
See, Greg heard me use the word appropriation, and now he's trying to use it against me like the little chinko that he is. Offensive. I'm just saying it would be nice if Glenn Howerton was at my wedding.
Okay, noted. Would you rather leave your unemployed son homeless or pay for his drug habits and illegal activities? Answer the question, Shake. Answer the question.
Oh, easy. Pay for his drug activities and illegal activities.
Okay, so you would enable your son to continue to rape and pillage the infidels to support his opiate habit?
Well, they're infidels, so they've got it coming. And 2, opium's not so bad.
Oh, really? Have you had some opium lately? Been to an opium den?
No, I don't do Los Drogas. But if I know he's my son, he's the chip off the old block. So I know he's probably a little anxious, a little overthinking, maybe a little. Drogas can, calm him down a little bit, let him enjoy the world.
So you would raise your child to be to experiment with drugs so as to not be as pent up and tight and unfun and unadventurous as you. You want your son to be more evolved than you are.
Don't we want that for all our progeny, that they go beyond what we accomplished?
Or didn't accomplish? Legacy? Why don't you have a fucking drink then?
Because I would become an alcoholic.
Oh, right. You probably would with that attitude. Jesus Christ, dude. Do you want to talk about it?
You want to make fun of my lady hips too, or?
No, we already did that. Do you want to talk
about... Welcome back to the Wiener Shake Show, where Greg, after he's done boasting about his acting career, berates Imran.
Do you want to
Lots of animus in this show today, I gotta say.
Do you want to discuss, and I'm serious because it's obvious that you, being who you are, won't go for help, and you have things that you haven't dealt with. What
do you mean I won't go for? What do you mean, being who I am, I won't go for help? What does that mean?
I don't know. I guess it's a religious thing, but do you want to talk about your 2 uncles that succumbed to alcoholism? Because it's obvious that's the reason you don't drink.
They were in the desert. They were riding their camels.
Did they have separate camels, or were they riding like on the double hump?
Double hump.
Okay.
We're not a rich family, Greg. Okay. You know this.
Go ahead.
Middle class.
Mm-hmm.
They were riding through the desert, and they only had 1 canteen of water between them.
But it was really vodka because they were alcoholics. Go ahead.
They're going across the desert, and they're trying to find an oasis, some respite from the heat, from the sun beating down on them. sizzling their brown skin.
All right, be serious.
Nice
be serious.
I am being
How
serious.
old were they when they died? Answer the question, Shake. Answer the question.
They're 60s.
Oh,
They were
so
young.
they lived a good life. They were happy. They were drunk all the time.
I suppose you're right. That's one of the good things about being an alkie is that if you die, you're going out on a high note. At least in your mind.
Were they
so
your
bad.
father or your mother's siblings?
My mother's siblings.
So sad.
I don't know where we're going with this.
Well, listen, we're sans fucking content. We did a Would You Rather. You have nothing. So I figured I'd...
I do have something. I did bring massive content today. Thank you
You brought
very much.
a bombshell that was not a bombshell. It was a sickness that...
We don't have to call it a bombshell, first off.
Well, I do. You're ISIS. Oh.
Right. Good job. I know you're trying to get that NSA listener demographic, but...
We're trying to get that Homeland Security fucking demo.
Can you shut up to Schindler's?
All right, fine.
No, I'm trying to jerk
really
off after
beautiful.
this show, and if I got Schindler's List in my mind, it's going to be hard.
Yep, I know it.
No, I mean it's going to be hard, as in I will
see
have
what
an
you
erection.
did there.
And
I see what you
therefore,
did there. Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Jews dying turns me on.
Of course it does. All right. Now, when you jag off that fucking ugly little terrorist dick, do you pop on the Slumdog Millionaire?
Oh, always.
This is a great song, though. I like it a lot.
This is good.
Yeah, I mean, when I listen to this in the car, I bop my head. I bop my head. I think of you. But do you put the violinist in the video where the cute little big-tittied Latka chick is? And do you think about her dancing the Jai-Ho dance?
Latka chick.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. There's some photoshopping going on with certain videos.
You pop her in a burqa.
That one's easy to Photoshop. I just have to find a photo.
Is it
of a
really?
woman
Are
in
you
a
good at
burqa.
photoshopping?
Huh? No, I don't Photoshop pictures of her onto that because I have the ticket stub and I could just directly jerk off to that.
Did you really find the ticket stub recently? And
yes,
you did. Did you know you had it and you were like, "This would be a great bit for the podcast. I'll make it like really. She's back in my life, but it'll be a theater ticket."
No, I found it and I said, "Oh, we're back together."
Would you rather eat your dead friend or kill your dog and eat it when you're marooned on a lonely island?
Kill my dog. What is the friend you?
Yes. Wow, you have to think about it.
The dog, I guess.
So you would kill the dog and eat it over me?
Yeah, I mean, because then what if I get rescued and then I gotta face your family and they're like, "Where's Greg?" And I'm like, listen, but where's Greg? You survived. Is Greg with you? Listen, Ms. Wiener, I don't know what to tell you here.
Mrs. Wiener, Mrs. Wiener. She may be widowed, but she is still married. Respect my father's fucking memory, you bastard.
Your mom is a Ms. right now.
No, she's not. She's Mrs. Wiener.
She's a Ms.
You want to look it up?
Could she marry someone else?
I don't know how the laws work, but in my mother's sweet, sweet heart and head, she will always be Jerry's girl.
Yeah. But what about other parts of her?
What did you just say, motherfucker?
Huh? What? J-Ho! J-Ho!
It's Jai-Ho, you fucking simple bastard. I can't believe you just did that about my mom.
Did what? I don't know what you're talking about. Look, I'm asking a simple question here. If she wanted to marry another guy, could she do that? She could, because she's not with anybody right now. Unfortunately, it's through unfortunate circumstances. No one is denying that, but she is single right now.
Are both your parents alive?
Yes.
You smug bastard.
I don't say that boastfully.
Oh, no, there wasn't any boasting in your voice when you said, yes. Jesus Christ, buddy. Good for you. You and your retired father who got you to travel to Pakistan when you were 8 to play fucking cricket. Wow. You lived a great life with your fucking silver spoon and your fucking Camels that were top of the line.
Great.
No?
It wasn't so fucking great because we had one cook and one GD butler between the two of us, and it was rough because sometimes I wanted a sandwich made, but my sister wanted a GD sandwich made. And I was like, Mom, can we please do something about this? Can we achieve a level of success where if I want a GD sandwich, I can get a GD sandwich instead of having to wait for my sister's GD sandwich to be made? GD.
Did you really have a fucking butler?
Really, nigga?
Answer the question, Shake.
If I had the soundboard, I would play the woman saying,
No, nigga!
You know, we can communicate technically. We can use this soundboard to communicate, just like back and forth.
Really, nigga?
I love that. I love that woman.
We can just do that, and that's not considered racist, right?
Yes, it is. Yes,
oh, that's racist as well. All right, that's the podcast. Later, bitches.
I gotta go jerk off. All right.
Bye.
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 This has been a broadcast of the Greg Wiener Podcast, brought to you by Greg Wiener Productions, Inc. Copyright 2018. Please rate, review, and subscribe. Seriously, please subscribe for the love of Christ. Rate and review, please. 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 Thank you. God bless. Jehovah loves you. I'm Oprah Wiener.